Reasons why African hair seems not to grow. Many people believe that African hair does not grow, but the truth is it does grow. The challenges is often retaining the length because of the damages and the breakage. In today's video, I'm going to give you some common reasons why our hair seems not to grow. Number one, which is more important, over pulling hair. Very tight braids, weaves, ponytails, and hairstyles that pull on the edges can weaken the hair follicles, leading to breakage and thinning. Number two, poor hair care routine. Not washing your hair, conditioning your hair, moisturizing your hair regularly can also lead it to dry, brittle, and prone to break. Number three, using the wrong products. That's more important. Products that combines ashes ingredients or not suitable for our hair type can strip the hair of moisturize and damage it over time. Lack of moisture. African hair naturally needs moisture. Dry hair breaks easily. It's difficult to retain the length. Number five, frequent use of blow dryers, flat irons, and other heat tools without protection can weaken the hair. Reason number six, rough handling, detangling aggressively, brushing your hair harshly, or manipulating the hair too often can cause unnecessary blockage. Number seven, poor nutrition. Healthy hair starts from within. A balanced diet rich in vitamins, minerals, and enough water to support healthy hair growth. Guys, let's drink a lot of water. It's helping a lot with our hair. Remember, African hair grows beautifully. The secret is healthy hair practices and retaining the length that grows. Stop asking yourself, why does my hair doesn't grow? Start asking yourself, how can I take care of my hair that is growing? That's the question you must ask yourself, because sometimes what I've realized, the way we take care of our hair is the main cause why our hair doesn't grow, because sometimes we don't care. We think like hair is just something you can just like treat it like the way you want, but it's not like that, because your hair is part of your body, is part of you. So whatever you gives it, that's what it brings out. So if you don't give your hair enough care, your hair, it will give you a bad result. It will stuck in one place. You stuck with this half pony, is not holding, is not, that stage where your hair stops to grow. And sometimes it started changing the color from the natural brown to that kind of let's say dark brownish. The reason why our hair changes color, mostly the hair products we use, or especially when you're relaxing your hair, probably it has to change the color and it weakens the hair. Sometimes people think that when you relax your hair, it will give you a better results, but which is not, because it's damaging your hair more, and also again your scalp, because if you don't find a good stylist who knows how to relax the hair, probably you're going to burn your scalp. And from those wounds, remember, it goes deep. You're using chemical. That chemical goes deep into your scalp, which is cause scalp inflammation. And the moment you start developing scalp inflammation, that's why you see some people when they'll be like, oh, for me, I've tried different things, my hair doesn't grow. And you can see it, that this hair, like it's it's over pulled from the scalp, which means all the roots are pulled out. There is nothing to grow. And instead of to us, you see that, yeah, there is nothing come out or there is nothing to grow. But the reason is your scalp has to defend itself. So when that happens, inside your scalp, it started developing scar tissue. When those scar tissue started, because you know the scalp is sensitive, it doesn't know whether you are braiding the hair or this is the chemical. The moment it senses that this is harmful to your roots, that's why the scalp, the scar tissue develop to protect what is inside. So let's grow health hair, because every woman is proud to have beautiful hair. I've mentioned mostly all the reasons why our hair doesn't grow, so we must be careful. Especially don't forget too much heat is also damaging the hair, especially when you're blow drying the hair. Make sure that you don't blow dry hair. When you blow dry hair, the time you finish, because you're using heat on the dry hair, your hair, it will be more drier. And when you try to put moisturizer in your hair, it won't sit. And the other thing I wanted to advise about what we use with our hair. African hair is very strong and naturally dry, so the right products to use, we must use a lot of butter. And also again, I've been keep mentioning it in my other previous videos, that moisturize your hair when it's wet. You can't moisturize dry hair. That moisturizer won't sit in your hair, no matter how many hair products or hair butter or hair cream you put in your hair. It won't sit in your hair. It's going to look like you put oil on the stool wire, so it doesn't make sense. So whoever who has been wondering why when I put hair butter in my hair it doesn't sit, because you apply hair butter on dry hair, which won't work. If you want to grow healthy hair and healthy scalp, make sure that you're oiling your hair when it's wet. Especially our African hair, we must moisturize it when it's wet. We mustn't let it to be too dry so that we can moisturize it. But when you start moisturizing it when it's wet, it gives a good result, and you see the result and you see the difference, that my hair can keep the hair oil at least for few days. I'll be coming back for more tips about how to grow your hair and the protective hairstyle you must do to grow your hair back. And the other thing I want to mention, a head massage. Head massage is more important, especially when you're going to braid the hair. It's more important, so that you prepare the scalp. And also again, it helps with nerve system, you know, because your hair is going to be braided, and most hairstylists will make the hair tight, because some clients, they will come and say, no, I want my hair to be tight because it will come out so quickly. The reason is not like your hair to come out quickly, but even if we didn't make it too tight, the hair can last longer than when you made it tight, because mostly hair which made too tight, it falls off mostly before the time of you want to take care of your hairstyle. That's why you see some people, like, they lose their hair, it comes out with a braid. That shows that it's over pulling. And the other thing we must avoid to do the thin hair with too much extension. If you know that you're going to hold thin hair, try to balance the extension you're going to use, because the bigger hair extension you're going to use on thin hair probably is going to cut it off. so your hair will fall off and you'll be like, why my hair doesn't grow, why my hair is like this. Let's avoid too much tight hairstyles, the glues in front, especially when we are doing installations, is also not advisable, because the more chemicals enter your hair, and the tension and the pulling is going to damage your hair. That's why you ended up having bald hairline, and your hairline will be, it used to starting from the hairline edges, now it comes backwards, like it's, you have like, you know, how did they call that thing, is bald head. So no one is proud of that when you move with a bald head. So my fellow ladies, let's love our hair. Let's put effort to take care of our hair, because it's part of us, it's part of our body. And also again, the diet, the way we eat, the way we, you know, the way we take care of our hair is also more important. So we must drink too much water, we must eat good food, we must love our hair, moisturize it often, conditioning our hair more often, oil treatment, deep conditioning treatment, head massage, heat, less heat, or let's say less heat. We shouldn't use too much heat on our hair, because it makes our hair more drier as well. Because some people, they'll be like, oh, why my hair is also, I'm not using like tight hairstyles, but my hair is still breaking. If you're not using tight hairstyles, the heat, pay attention to the heat. You always use heat protector when you are blow drying your hair, and reduce the heat. Don't use too much heat. Like for me, as was blow drying the hair, I reduce the heat, because most people, when they are blow drying the natural hair, it will bring the smoke. The moment you see that smoke, you must know that you are burning your hair. You pass the right voltage to use to blow dry your hair. So please, the heat mustn't be too much, it must be low. Let's use low heat on our hair, and let's do protective hairstyles with our hair, because no one wants to have bald head. So try to follow the tips I've been mentioning in my videos. You see the difference. And please don't forget, don't braid dry hair. Even though your hairstylist is telling you that when I put the hair butter, when we're going to braid, the hair becomes slippery, at least put small. It's not advisable to put a lot, especially when you're going to braid, but put enough, at least put a little bit, so that you won't braid that dry hair. And also again, it's better when you apply hair butter or moisturizer when you're going to blow dry, so that it sits inside with the hair, especially when the hair is still wet. The moment you finish blow drying the hair is going to be moisturized. You don't even need to put too much. So putting hair butter on the scalp when you are going to braid is also not advisable, because make the hair too slippery, especially when you are braiding. So it's better when you're done braiding, then you moisturize your guest's hair or your client's hair after the hairstyle done. So those are one of the protective hairstyle I can recommend. The miracle knots. Miracle knots are very protective hairstyles, because you don't put too much tension from your scalp, as you see there with my client, so that she can have a breathe and she can enjoy her hairstyle after braiding. It won't be tight, it won't be like, you know, too painful. And another thing, let's avoid rough extension, is also adding to our hair loss or our hair breakage. Thank you so much, guys.